Hey Jay, hope you're doing all right tonight, bud. Copy, copy. All right, now I can share it out. Oh, how am I feeling? Well, not as bad as I was this morning, and hopefully not as good as I will be by Friday. I got the COVID shot today. It took about 3 hours and it liquefied everything inside me. I don't know how many times I've been to the bathroom since I got home at noon. Um, well, I'm gonna say since 2 o'clock. Got a headache. Got uh, stomach's all churned up because of the vaccine and stuff. But I actually feel better. They swabbed me. Hey, bud. Welcome, welcome. Good to have you. Um, they swabbed me when I got to the doctor's office. Told them how I've been for the last week. Um, they ruled out the flu. They ruled out the big C. He said he thought it was just some kind of a winter bug or a virus or something. To drink a lot of liquid, stay hydrated, take vitamin D and vitamin C, and keep taking my vitamins. Uh, Other than that, uh, not much difference. Hey, Jan, good to see you, dear. Hope you guys are enjoying that staycation. Yeah, I actually I still kind of, sort of, almost, but not quite feel like crap. I had this all set up, in case I didn't want to be on here. And the more I sat here, the more I realized, yeah, I needed to go on and come on. Um, just want to be sleeping. I'll be honest about it. I just want to be sleeping. Good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Staycations are nice, but every day is a staycation for me. Um, I'm actually looking forward to when I can get out of the house and go do something. At least we get to see the vibe versus the picture. Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought about it. Um, I sat here and I looked at it, and it's like, okay, mic works. You feel like crap. You probably look like crap. Um, and I just kept flipping back and forth between the two, and it's like, you don't look as bad as you feel, so you're okay. Truck is in the shop. You're good. Well, at least you've not got a buttload of snow and ice like we've got up here. Um, Everything that's melted over the last couple of days refroze again, and now we're back up to 35 degrees. So, and by morning it'll probably be in the teens again. So everything that's melted today at 35, 36 degrees will turn into ice overnight, and she has to go back to work tomorrow. and she still feels like crap. This is 8 days, 9 days. This is 8 days that she's had this headache now, and she's all plugged up and stuff. But her doctors, nobody around here takes her insurance. So she's got to drive almost an hour to the doctor north. And I told her she's better off just taking meds here at the house, try to get everything cleared up. I don't want her driving up where it's worse than it is here. They're predicting snow on Sunday. Okay, that's good. Can't beat snow. Enjoying not working in the barn part. I don't blame you. I mean, I think if it was your own animals, um, I would enjoy working with my own horses and stuff more than I would somebody else's because I would know that everything I got to do with them, I got to benefit from. Sadly enough, I've not had horses since I was probably 3. So, and I rode in Texas when I lived down there, but yeah, you can't have hooved animals in town here. So, not that we actually have the room for anything that big. I think there'd be a place closer. Nope. She's checked all around. The only place around here that'll take her insurance is the hospitals. No doctor's offices, pain clinics, therapists, nothing around here takes her insurance. That's the problem with living in a state that has multiple insurances available. Um, they decide what region of the state is going to take what. Like hashed poo still, but most of that now is because I got the shot today. And I was telling Jay when I first started that it 2 hours after I got the shot, it liquefied everything inside me. I got my headache back. They told me that there's side effects. Side effects are different for each individual. So, not as bad as I did, not as good as I could. Let's just put it that way. Hey, Candy. Hey, Kentucky girl. Good to see you both. Moderna, the only one they had available. Oh, I am. I'm keeping an eye on myself. Um, they were amazed. Actually, they said that hey, bud. Oh, well, poodle poo. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on myself only because I've never had an injection of that caliber. And the Moderna is the one that kicked my mom's butt. Had her in bed for 4 days with real bad headache and all flu-like symptoms and stuff like that. So I guess Kentucky girl got lucky when they let her do the kids shot. I talked to my doctor about it. He said he's never heard of any place in Michigan giving anyone because the antibodies in the shot um, the adult shot has the antibodies for a grown adult, and the kid's shot has the antibodies for a small child. So he said he never heard of anybody giving him the option of getting the kid's shot versus or at least in Michigan, the kid's shot versus the adult shot. But I read the side effects get more intense. I figured they probably would. I mean, when you're injecting something like that into your body, it's going to act like the cold. So, I mean, it's going to start off down here and slowly work its way up before you get back down again. So, well, it seems to have done her good. They messed up, but it seems to have done her good because she's not got sick yet. So, hey, by God, she's a small people though. So, I mean, maybe it'll work better for her. I mean, I'm not saying she's like a dwarf or anything like that, but I mean, little people. But I mean, she's a small people. But I'm sitting here right now, and I'm kind of clammy, and I've been just kind of sitting in here in the dark today with all the lights shut off, and um, just listening to this. And I figured I'm just going to keep it playing. I love flute music. Hey, fishing. Hope you're doing all right, bud. I would never call you short. I might insinuate it on occasion, but I would never straight out call you short. They get more intense. JJ found out last weekend. I'd be in bed Saturday. I better not be in bed Saturday. We got that big investigation at the Hotel Nichols Saturday night, and I am straight up going absolutely nuts at that one. We have got regular cinematic cameras coming in for this one, and this could very well lead to other large investigations. I love dealing with business people. So, and you're talking about a very touristy area um, where there's a lot of hotels and stuff. Also, because of the location right on the lake, um, you've got that whole shipwreck thing because you're right along the eastern edge of the Michigan Triangle. There's been like 150 shipwrecks recorded in that area. So, but it is our very first overnight. So we're going to be going over there um, late afternoon, getting everything set up, getting B-roll filmed, stuff like that. I guess we're going to all pitch in for pizza or something. Um, Saturday evening, have them deliver it to the hotel. And then Sunday morning, before we all head back home, I guess we're going to stop somewhere and eat breakfast or something. That way those of us that need to eat on a somewhat regular basis has things. My cat, Olivia, loves watching you. Well, cool. I'm glad Olivia enjoys it. Oh, it's going to be interesting, bud. You should come to my town to the graveyard on the hill. Super haunted. This place, I think, is 1880s when it was originally opened. Um, there have been multiple reports of activity throughout the place over the decades. Even Danny's wife, Eve, who helps to manage the place, she's had experiences there. So we'll be interviewing her, possibly one of the housekeepers, very possibly the other manager, and then the owner will also be there for interviews. So Wookie, I would absolutely positively love to get this channel built back up, bud, to the point where it's taking care of itself. So I can actually do that. I can actually, get give Mark or get Mark to take a weekend off or something like that, and go somewhere within 3 hours or so, and do an investigation like that. Stay over a motel or something. Come home the next day. He was talking yesterday, or day before yesterday, about wanting to go back to Gettysburg, possibly this year or early next year, and doing some stuff there. And then the Baltimore Museum, I guess, has had multiple reports of activity. And he thinks that he knows the right people to get us into the Baltimore Museum. So again, another big investigation. But this one, Saturday's our first overnight. Um, Not exactly crazy about that being the wife's birthday. We had plans for the day, but then they threw out this overnight, and she's like, "Oh, have fun! I'm going out with my son and my friends from school, and we're drinking. You don't drink that much. Go have fun." Oh, I would too. I would too. I can't wait to go back to Gettysburg. And then, of course, um, the following weekend, well, I should say the Friday following, we've got the theologian and the um, demonologist. Um, that's going to be our guest. Then that next, um, the Saturday following that, the 22nd, we're going to be at the Masonic Temple in Paw Paw, Michigan. And then the weekend after that, we have the Olympia Bookstore in Dewaljack, Michigan, which has been around for multiple decades. And there have been all kinds of reports of books flying off shelves, flying across the room, entire bookshelves rocking, just all kinds of things. I felt right at home. I did too. I did too. I felt very much at home there. Bad news. Youngest tested positive for COVID. Oh, God. Well, that's absolutely freaking wonderful, Ty. That means the rest of you guys are going to wind up with it before it's all said and done. Hey, JC. Hope you're doing good tonight. Get these pop-up videos off here. My God, man. If she's got it, she's going to want to be, um, she's going to want to be comforted as much as possible, which means you and Sissy are going to wind up with it. Luckily I tested negative today. I tested negative for the big C and for the flu. So we're just fighting this thing like a stomach cold or something. And pray for my baby. With her weak immune system, I can get lethal. Yep. Yep. You most definitely want to definitely keep soup in her, keep her hydrated um, as much as possible. Vitamin C, vitamin D. That's exactly what they told me today. That's the key to it when you get it. Keep liquid in your body, keep broth in your body. Beef broth, chicken broth. Um, make her a can of Campbell's chicken noodle soup and drain or put it through a strainer so you catch all the big chunks of chicken and the noodles and stuff. Give them to her sister. Give her the broth to drink. Put it in a cup for her so it's easy for her. Keep her water, orange juice, Gatorade, any kind of liquids in her. Definitely vitamin C, vitamin D, and lots of rest. Always wanted to study the demons to understand them more. I know some about the demon world, but I want to learn more. I do too. I do too. And I'm really happy that, not this coming Friday, but next Friday, we'll have those guys here. And Mark will be co hosting with me since he knows them better than I do. So we're going to try to get all that stuff out in the open so everybody can learn as much from it as they can. Oldest daughter tested negative. Good. I don't know how that's possible with them sleeping in the same room and playing together and everything, but good. She doesn't want anyone close to her. She must be left alone, all in quarantine for 5 days. You got groceries and stuff. You got enough food and everything to last you guys, or is mom or grandpa going to come by and, I mean, your mom or grandpa, not theirs, going to come by and bring you guys food? I mean, not that I could help right now, as far away as I am, but if I was there, I would be. I'd be wearing my old Living History Comes Alive mask in there every day and um, taking care of you poor sick people. You could give me your germs, I'll give you mine. Mine ain't germs. Mine are COVID vaccine side effects. That's what it is. I can't believe how clammy I feel. This just started right about dinner time. Up until dinner time, I was having the bathroom problem and the headaches. But right before dinner time, I started getting real clammy and feeling like I was sweating, but there's nothing there. I'm not sweating. So this is definitely an experience. Yeah, yeah. Mine's a 2 shot deal. Um, I don't have my wallet on me now. They give me a little card. Had my date for my first shot, and um, told me they'd get a hold of me when it was time for the next shot. Um, I got the Moderna deal, so yeah, it's a two-shot deal. Oh man, how's things down there in Carolina, man? Yeah, it was free. It was free. My insurance covered it. That's all right, JC. If we lose you, we know, it's all right. Got to go out tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow's warm like today was. Yeah, this time of year I call 35, 36 degrees warm. But hopefully tomorrow's as warm as today was. So I got to go uptown and get orange juice. I have to go up to the pharmacy and get the vitamin C and the vitamin D. Um, I got to get beef broth and chicken broth. And that's pretty much all I'm going to consume for the next couple days, just to keep myself hydrated and yeah, get myself feeling better before Saturday. I do not want to miss any of these investigations. Can you guys hear the music? Like I said, I've been sitting here in the dark since I got home, listening to this flute music, and really, really just relaxing. I almost done the taking about two booster on top of the two-shot deal. Believe it or not, and it's hilarious because the male nurse of my doctors, he's this dude is huge. He's like 6'5". He's got like a 55-inch chest. His arms are like 17 and a half inches around. Um, he's always afraid of hurting people. And I went in there today. They give me they pricked my finger. They wanted to test my A1C, my blood sugar, and everything. Um, well, they want to test my A1C first, and they came back again to just test my current blood sugar. And the first time I pricked my finger myself. The second time he did it, and I'm like, oh, and he jerked back real quick. And then I started laughing, and he called me a ass. And then I asked for the shot at the end of the appointment, and they came in, and he shot me, right up here in my arm. And he's like, now he said, some people talk about this burning and stuff like that. Some people have no reaction at all to it when they first get the shot, but there are side effects that you may have, and he went through a whole list of side effects, and luckily so far I've only had two of them. But I mean, here's this big guy, and he's rubbing the alcohol on my arm, and he's spreading the skin out, and he sticks me with that needle, and I scream as loud as I can. And this dude jumps back about 3 feet, and his eyes are about that big around. I swear to God, he probably tinkled on himself a little bit. And then I just started laughing, and he's like, now I understand why your wife gave you diabetes. He says, because you are an ass. It's so funny watching these dudes with that are just they're so big that they're intimidating to some people. And he's trying to be as gentle and as delicate as he could be, and I make him pee on himself. But yeah, right now they're talking about the two shot. I do have a space on my vaccine card for, I think, up to 4 more that are just marked other. Um, and they said, that was for boosters and things like that. So who knows? They may start doing the booster thing here and going above and beyond the two vaccine injections. Who knows? I figure if it keeps me healthy and keeps me out of the hospital, I'll take as many shots wherever they want to put them. I don't care. They shoot me in the neck, shoot me in the butt, shoot me wherever they want to. I don't care. So I hope everybody had a good Wednesday. Mine turned out better than it started. At least I know I don't have the big C. I know I'm not just fighting the flu. Um, I've got some other weird viral freaking infection that's. Oh, that was the other thing. The arm muscle thing was hilarious because um, we were joking about this kid. This guy is only like maybe 25 years old. So I mean, he's, what, 28 years younger than I am. And he was when he got me in the arm, he kept telling me, loosen up, don't be tense, don't be tense. And I'm like, dude, I said, that is just the huge bulging muscle that I have in my arm. I'm not tense. And he's trying to give me this shot, and that's why I yelled ow like I did and made him jump, because he was trying to give me the shot and he kept laughing about it. He's like he's like, hey, for old man, you're in pretty good shape. I'm like, what? You're moving down on my list of favorite people with remarks like that, mister. I said, quite honestly, I said, um, that's probably the remnants of the 20,000 Reese cups I've ate in my life. I said, that's not muscle, that's fat you're shooting through, bud. But the good news is I've lost weight. I normally go in there in my tennis shoes and my jeans and a t-shirt to get weighed, and I usually weigh in about 220. I went in there today in my knee-high boots and my Civil War greatcoat and weighed in at 219.2. So I've lost about 5 pounds since the last time I was there 2 months ago. I'm quite proud about that. I lose any more weight, I may have to go out and find some new jeans. or start wearing my suspenders since I've got like 6 pair of them around here. I know that I know I've gone down at least one jean size, which makes me feel really good. I was wearing 38s. I wear 38, 34 cowboy cut normally. And for Christmas, my mom actually messed up. And when she came up from Tennessee, she brought me 4 pairs of 36 34s. And they fit. I mean, I actually have to wear a belt with them or I can pull them down over my butt. So I feel pretty good. Maybe sometime before I die, I'll have a 6 pack that I can't hold in my hand. Bend you over, cup of coffee. Nope. They don't, and it's really funny. They don't do that up here. I went in for my, sorry, women folk for mentioning this, but I went in for my prostate exam last year and they do it by blood test now up here. They don't, which made me really happy because I didn't want to come home and sit in a shower and cry because I was violated at the doctor's office. Oh, goodness gracious sakes. Man, we've already passed through the first 30 minutes, 38 minutes to be exact. That's pretty cool. Forgot how to swallow there for a second. So what did everybody else do today? Enough about me. What'd you guys all do today? Oh yeah, and in case you guys didn't see, we went up 30 subscribers today, and the video that I put out. Let me look here real quick so I get it right. Slowly. The video that I put out yesterday on the Dakota 38 execution is now over 520 views. Let me make sure here. Let me make sure. Yep, 520 views. I cleaned and done some gaming. Tomorrow is going to be my cleaning day. I'm going to go out. I already told Grandma she's moving her ashtray and her teacup in the living room. If she even looks like she's going to walk on that linoleum, I'm going to lasso her. I'm going to hog tie her. I'm going to lay her on the couch. I am sweeping and deep steam mopping the linoleum. I'm washing the curtains. I'm going to start my spring house cleaning early. 5 bags of trash out of the basement. Took big red truck into the beaver dome. There you go. At least you're going to get the differential fixed on big red trucks. You don't got to worry about that anymore. Be one less worry. The way I look at it, the least amount of worries we got, the less gray hair we get, which is a bloody lie because I worry every day about stuff, be it the channel, be it finances, be it my family, whatever the case may be. And this stuff isn't turning colors at all. So, however, I keep letting this thing grow, and I'm going to make a real nice Santa Claus next year. Those multivitamins I'm on's making this thing grow twice as fast as normal. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Getting that differential fixed when you did with him being on vacation is great because not only does he not have to drive anywhere, but when his vacation's over with, um, he's going to be getting back and forth to work a lot safer than having that differential messing up. That's great for me. Went straight to white. Hey, cars. Yeah, you definitely got some white on you, bud. But then again, almost 30 years has passed since you and I saw each other. So Thanksgiving with the family was an extra treat because I got to see you for the first time in almost 30 years. So after you left, I had to explain to mom and dad for 20 minutes who you were. They completely had no clue. I kept telling them the boy that I ran around with, whose dad worked up there at DeRuza's, and like, no, that's not him. I'm like, well, yes, it is. A lot changes in 30 years. Hey, Templar, hope you're doing good. Um, Templar, I'm glad you popped in. I don't know if you sent anything this way today, but I didn't get anything. I was trying to decode what you were saying in the chat this morning, and yeah, I didn't get anything from you today. It's been at least 32 years. Yeah, it's been right around there. Jess and Jake were just wee little the last time you saw them. I bet that blew you away. Yeah, I got yours, Jan, a couple days ago. Yeah, I got that one. I got that one that you sent a few days ago, last week. I got that one. Also, a little trick for you guys. If you when you go on there to send something, if you send it friends and family instead of sending it as a donation, it don't take out a fee. So, uh, little little tidbit of advice there that I found out. Because the wife actually, when I had the old channel up and um, my paychecks would go into her bank account, then she would send them to me and put them on my card. And she found out that there's a difference between donation, sending it as a donation, and sending it friends and family. They don't charge you a fee for doing friends and family. So just a heads up for the future. You actually save like $3 or $4 or something like that. 50 cents, dollar. I think it depends on the amount you send. Yeah, all grown up in lives of their own. Yeah, I was wondering if seeing Justin sitting there with a shaved head and that great big full reddish brown beard, if that threw you off any, seeing as how he wasn't even really the last time you seen him. But yeah, I wanted to let you guys know that because you guys work hard for your money. I mean, there's no other way to put it. You work hard for your money, and if you're gonna bless me by helping me, I want to make sure that everything you send to me gets to me. You don't have to pay those fees and that crap. Not really, but yeah, he was just a little guy. Not a little guy no more. He's 6'3", about 180 pounds. Already done 6 years in the army, and now he's got his farm over in Yorktown and his horses and his cattle. And he's trying to debate what to do with that 150-year-old barn that's sitting out there by the house. It needs the foundation starting to separate, so he needs to find out what it's going to cost him to have it rebuilt. This barn is huge. You could play basketball in the hayloft. It's almost the hayloft on that thing is 3/4 of a regulation basketball court. You could probably park 16 cars inside that barn. It is just absolutely huge, and it is old. A lot of it's wooden peg. It's so old. Hey, Steven. Good to see you, bud. Hope you're doing good. But yeah, Drew's not dying, guys. He's right now, to be honest with you, the the side effects from the vaccine are worse than what I was feeling this morning. Just with the stomach cramps and the headache and the other problem with things wanting to shoot out when you cough or sneeze or hiccup or burp or cross your eyes or whatever the hell. I don't know. Sunday night and a Monday, another round of snow is coming. That's good. That's good. Snow's pretty. I'm just glad they're doing good. They had a rough start. They did. I wish I could have been there more for them than I was. But that's the bad thing about divorce. You got somebody in a black robe telling you what you can and can't do. And when their mom and grandpa are friends with that person in the black robe, things tend to get a little bit harsher for you than if they weren't. So, hey Terry, good to see you. Oh yeah, I'm alive. I'm alive. I finally succumbed to peer pressure and got the Moderna shot today, and um, luckily so far, fingers crossed, I've not got the really bad side effects off of it. Hopefully I won't, but you never know. Hey, how's everyone doing tonight? Snow's pretty, but it's cold as hell. Hey, Kimberly, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Suckered. Yeah. No, I've been thinking about it for a while. And, I seen the most recent report, and there's over 880,000 cases in the U.S. And Michigan is one of those states that is in like the top five of the most cases. So, not knowing who's carrying what or anything else, I just decided to go on and do it. I wasn't going to take the chance. I'm off doing investigations. I talk to people constantly. Um, I don't like. I hate wearing that bloody mask. I can't breathe through them. I still do, but I don't like it. So for you, that's what I had. I just felt achy for 2 days. I'm still standing firm, but more power to all. I wish everyone luck. I know we're not doing great in Maryland either. Nah, yeah, it's really it's scary because you just never know. Well, you still have to wear it, shot or not. So we don't have to wear them here. We don't have to wear them here. Um, Michigan has not put the order back in yet that you have to wear them. Now, if you work in a facility, a restaurant, a casino, a bar, anything like that, then the employees have to, but the guests don't. So, because my wife, the casino she works at, they just reenacted that with the employees that they absolutely have to wear masks now, regardless. They've had so many people off sick that had the shots and then didn't have to wear the masks anymore. And they've been getting sick and passing it around to people. So I had to work. Approved. You must wear a mask and pay for your own self test every 2 weeks. Wow. I had to get Moderna. It was made for people with vaccine allergies. I'm highly allergic to the flu vaccine. I didn't know that. Very interesting. That's just the only shot my doctor's office offers. So that's what I got. I agree. I'm terrified. Just keep hands clean, etc. It's mandatory here again. Wow. I knew that the president met with the state governors 2 weeks ago, I think it was, and basically told them that the federal government, until this becomes an out of control thing again, that the government was not going to make anything mandatory on a national level. He was going to leave it up to the state governors to decide what their mandates were. So that's what's going on. You can smoke a blue chip, but not at Four Winds. Yeah, you can smoke at Blue Chip in Michigan City, but you cannot smoke at any of the Four Winds. Um, New Buffalo, South Bend, Hartford, or Waljack. Heart disease. So my doctors say not to 50-50. So I'm still good. Enough odds for me. Yeah. Yeah, it is an airborne virus, but you can get it, people without thinking about it will cover up their mouth when they sneeze, or and then they'll touch a doorknob, or they'll wipe their nose or something if it itches, and touch a doorknob or touch an ink pen or something like that. So that's the reason that you want to wash your hands, you use your hand sanitizer, stuff like that. It's not the fact that it's transferable through our hands itself, but what we accidentally put on our hands and then touch other things. That's why you sanitize like that. Whatever it takes, whatever it takes. Since this started, we have lost 5 YouTubers. So I don't want to lose anybody else. So I say whatever it takes. I'm all for it. Hey Joe, good to see ya, buddy. Hope you're doing good tonight. Oh, I know, I distance myself. Really don't come to the house much. I'm masked up, crazy white down seats, not in public, rubber gloves when I go to the stores. We have uh, we have antibacterial wipes at the store. We also have hand sanitizer, so you can clean off the handrails on the carts and stuff. And but once again, they're not mandating masks or anything yet. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. I've had it twice. I'm living through. Natural immunity works. Both mild, both times. Actually, it was easier than having the flu. You got lucky. You got lucky. I've talked to people who have had it, and the first couple days is flu-like, and then all of a sudden they don't even have the energy to get out of bed. They feel like they have an elephant sitting on their chest. They can't breathe. They can't get the air in to cough. Nothing like that. So you got off like really, really lucky, bud. Joe, crazy. I agree. I lost as well. Down here in Hamilton County, they declared a state of emergency. The city of Cincinnati implemented mask mandated for all city workers again. Wow. Okay, had a hazmat suit on last time I saw her. Ouch. Hand washing is the most effective way to control infection. I taught this for 10 years in hospitals, infection control nurse. I like having nurses in here, nurses and doctors, paramedics, firemen, policemen. You get all the inside info on the right way to do things when you have, you know, people who work in the public domain. Both ways. Some handle it fine, others not so much. And see, that's why they wanted to test me today, because I just found out at the doctor's office today that the new variant isn't affecting um, your chest, your breathing, and stuff like Delta was. So when I described the symptoms I was having, the tiredness, the ill feelings early in the day, things like that, he told me, he says, we're gonna go grab some tests to do on you real quick. You have got the signs of Omicron. I'm like, what? I have the what? I said, well, I've had it for 8 days then. Should I be dead by now? So got it hard. I do consider myself lucky. My 27-year-old nephew is on two right now, but he has asthma, so that doesn't help. Yeah. I used to inspect restaurants. I closed many. Hey, cool. We have previously had that same job where we piss off other people. I used to be a quality control inspector in an automotive component plant. I used to randomly go to the robot welders and stuff like that and grab sample pieces and take them back up to QC, cut them in half, polish them, acidize the cut, and examine weld penetration. If it wasn't 10%, we'd shut the whole line down for the day and make them just start running us parts that we could test all day long. And they hated being behind production, especially when you made parts for like 6 or 7 different automotive companies. Yeah, it does, Kimberly. It reproduces unlike any naturally occurring virus. A naturally occurring virus may mutate twice in a year. This thing mutated over 55 times the first year alone. And that's what's got a lot of people believing that it's a man-made virus that either accidentally or not accidentally got out. Hey, Adam, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing good. Yes, sir. I was wondering why you called us here tonight. The butler did it. Go figure. Probably with a candlestick in the observatory. Oh wait, that was Colonel Mustard. Oh well. Like roaches, it just keeps mutating and adapting to the world around it until we can understand it better whenever going to get ahead of it. Good, good, JC. I'm glad you made it home. Owners used to try and give me money to not report to the state. No way if people got food poisoning. I couldn't live with myself. Exactly, exactly. Man, we are an hour down already. Time flies when you're having fun. Like I said, I love flute music. I used to be a powwow dancer years ago. After listening to the drums and the singing all day long, I done a lot of intertribals that were on the powwow highway, and we had um, an Arapaho boy and I think a Southern Cheyenne boy that both played the flute. And they would sit on opposite ends of the camp at night and they would coordinate their songs. And you would catch it from both ends at night, laying there, sometimes 11, 12 o'clock. They're still out there playing. You can just barely hear it on the wind as you're laying there trying to go to sleep. I love it. I love it. Flute music, very relaxing. Hear ye, Adam has arrived. Boom. Population control for sure. It's not natural. Oh no, no. I'm sure it's not. If it's a naturally occurring thing, then we're in a world of hurt because nature's starting to kick ass and take names. Only way we can eradicate this virus, which the majority of people be vaccinated. Of course, there's a small population they're not able to due to underlying conditions. Very true. Hey, Josh. I'm actually feeling. I really want to say I'm feeling better, but I did get the vaccine today. um, and I'm getting the side effects already. Some of them, at least. Hopefully, I'm at the extent of the side effects I'll get, um, and I feel kind of crappy-fied because of that. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, I feel better. Um, Usually in the evening time, though, I'm just tired. In the morning time, I actually feel sick. But in the evening time, I normally feel better anyway. I'm just exhausted and want to go to sleep. And that's no different right now. I mean, I love sitting here and chatting, but I can't wait for it to end so I can go to bed. I have a flute, haven't played it in years. A modern flute, JJ, or a cedar flute. Kimberly, take it for what it's worth, but Paratus released a report about this today. Chuckle, chuckle. I wonder why Biden said the vaccine would keep you from getting it. Seems like he wasn't telling the truth. Well, when they started developing the vaccine, the World Health Organization, um, said that the or the vaccine was being created to stop the spread, but they weren't counting on another mutation because obviously they aren't the most intelligent virologists in the world, and they didn't plan ahead. So now you've got people getting the shot that's still getting sick, and they just want to keep boosting and boosting and boosting, hoping that'll stop it. And it's not. People are out of the 880 some odd thousand infected in America right now. 40% of those have had one or multiple vaccines. I'm counting on my immunity. Well, living out in the middle of BFE in the Arizona desert, dude, you're not going to catch it off a Gila monster or a roadrunner or a tarantula. So, side effects made me feel like I was hit by a freight train. So far, Josh, all I have is my stomach cramps got worse. Um, I got to be very, very careful coughing or sneezing or hiccuping or anything because of things that may shoot out of my body like a busted dam. And I've got my headache still. That's about the extent of it. So taking into consideration how I've been for the last 8 days with already having stomach cramps and headaches, um, the uh, the refuse disposal unit firing into overdrive would be my only side effect really so far. Cedar flute. I love cedar flute. Always wanted a cedar flute. I knew an old man named Douglas Bluefeather years ago. He's released many, many, many albums. Um, he always told me to get a good cedar flute, go sit somewhere and play the tree line, all the highs and lows of the tree line. He said, if you can learn how to play the tree line, you can learn how to play anything. No way, Joe Baby never lies. No, and I honestly don't think Joe Baby would ever intentionally lie, but I think sometimes Joe Baby is as ignorant to things as we are. Plausible deniability. If you don't tell him something, he isn't lying if he says you don't know about it. That's been a regular practice with our presidency for decades. If you don't want them to lie and say that they don't know something when they really do. You just don't tell them about it. How can you eradicate? Wait a second, I missed something there. Hold on, hold on. Sheet music, Dave Break. That's cool. I really don't know. I think you won't get it. You won't end up in the hospital or die. And how can you eradicate it when the RNA programming doesn't stop you from getting it? That's actually a good question. Um, Gosh, the minister did that to me. Sir, I understand. My cousin gave it to me. Oh, that's cool. I watched a study about these 5 women who got tested. They all had just put out, but none of them are showing antibodies at all. To me, that's crazy. I've heard of that. I've heard of that. They get the shot, but yet their antibodies aren't going up to the levels they're supposed to. That's one of the reasons they're bucking for these booster shots. Article I read said CDC predicts that new rate of spread vaccine for the strain at this point will come too late for it to work. 85-90% already have gotten it. Yes, and I've heard that. Hey, Noodles. Good to see you, bud. Hope you're doing well tonight. Measles, mumps, rubella didn't mutate because the majority of the population would have vaccinated the virus on the way to live. I have to get my shot tomorrow. If I wasn't being forced by threats of losing my livelihood, I wouldn't do it. I did it today, dude. I did it today, and with the exception of that problem that I've described on multiple times on the live stream tonight. Um, I've not had any ill effects yet, but it was only like 11 o'clock this morning that I got it. So a little after 11. So we'll just have to see what happens. But so far, so good. Let's be honest. Virus was right from the jump. It was, Terry. You're right. Terry, I agree. It does take a village, take vaccinations. People to smarten up, learn how things just we did with the plague, tuberculosis, measles, mumps, everything. Yeah. Here, 2 women were unvaccinated, went to a restaurant, had to share a glass of water and got it. Don't believe me? Look up 2 girls, 1 cup. Adam. Found out about it, came up with the vaccination people who could get vaccinated, vaccinate people who couldn't do it. Sterilization, how we normally eradicate things. Yes, I understand. I'm just saying, I don't think I need it. Fortunately, I do not have health issues. Yeah, don't look that up. I knew exactly what he was doing when I seen the end of that paragraph. It's like, Adam, somebody's going to look that up and bomb it on their computer. Kim definitely looked that up. 2 girls, 1 cup. No, Kim, do not do it. Just not during dinner. You sick bastard. Oh. Oh. I tested positive last month. It was a long cold for me. It wasn't bad. Yeah, thank you. 2 girls, 1 cup. Yeah, we've had the wife and I have had this thing, like I said, since last Tuesday, and it's been like a stomach flu. Not running a fever, still able to eat, but sometimes your stomach cramped up so much you really didn't want to. Her and I both had the headaches, but she was also stuffed up all through her nasal passages and stuff. Both very, very tired. She was tired all day long, though, and I was only tired from like 1 o'clock on. Um, it's like I was saying this morning, I slept for 6 hours the other night, got up, done the live stream, laid down right after the live stream, and slept till after almost 4 o'clock. Um, got up, ate dinner, and actually fell asleep on my knees at the side of the bed watching TV with the wife, crawled up in bed at just a few minutes after 9, and slept through till 6 o'clock the next morning. So that's been my thing, is just wanting to sleep. Um, the way I see, if it doesn't work from jump, start jump first time not going, keep getting boosters goes. It means showing putting stuff in my body that doesn't belong there. That isn't healthy either. Not really, honestly, isn't. I only listen to my doctor and the emails I get from the infection control chapter. That's it. Too much misinformation. Way too much misinformation. We're fitting right into this chat. Oh, of course. You just never know what direction this chat's going to go off in. That's why I love it so much. Sometimes everything is calm and cool and collected, prim and proper. And other times you got to put an NC-17 sticker in the middle of something to, or put a little sensor bar over it or something like that. And you're absolutely correct, Adam. You're absolutely correct on that. You should be able to feel free enough to make your own decision. You should feel free enough and secure enough in your own thought process to be able to make your own decision, whatever you feel is best for you. Um, I learned my lesson with these cold shots, military during the storm. It's 90% of the issues of a bunch from the day. Also, experimental crap they shot us full of. Amen to that, dude. Or you look at me? Yes, I look at you, sir. Don't look. Trust me. One. Oh, I'm not. Hey, Rob. Good to see you, bud. Hope you're doing good tonight. That was a great video today. Oh my God, that thing was good. Good job on that. Please practice social distancing. If you want to, Rob, you can throw that link for that video up here in the chat. That thing was good, man. Please practice social distancing. Is anything that really works. Very unfortunate, but I really don't want to hurt anyone by getting them sick. And that's good. That's honorable. I can respect that. I agree. My uncle over in Saudi Arabia when he went over the first time came back with Saudi syndrome. He was born at night, just not last night. Yeah, I think that's going to be the way I edit those videos. Yep, you done a real good job with that one. I enjoyed that. As soon as I left AAP's live stream earlier, I come straight over and hit yours, and it's like, dude, good job on that. That's true, but this is why we can't get rid of it. The virus will find a way to live. Now it's affecting children. We'll find a way, but yes. Yeah, most definitely. When it first started, it did not affect children in the least bit. Um, then all of a sudden, out of the clear blue, we had two cases here in town, one at the elementary school and one at the high school. And that's when they decided to shut down the schools for 2021. So that link, guys, that Rob just put up is his newest video he put out today. Um, very good video. I'm not going to tell you about it. Check it out. It is a celebrity grave up by Lansing, Michigan. Um, very cool. Very cool video. Sounds like what my cousin tested positive for variant last month. They all tested negative since then. They're all back to normal, but they had similar symptoms. I apologize to all, but I get frustrated because I studied microbiology for 4 years. And that's why I listen to you, Terry. Everybody's everybody's experiences with this thing is different. And that's what's so weird about it. It's not like the flu where you get a fever, you want to lay in bed and sleep, you sweat, you vomit. It has no um, it has no what do they call that? It has no normal path that it takes. There's no roadmap to it. Everybody's reacting different. Rob does. Oh, Michigan, they're pretty cool. The first talking Western movie star from Michigan. Yeah, most definitely. Rob does. Celeb, awesome celebrity graves. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. I believe that the real problem is mutating too fast for a vaccine to keep up. Since it is not a true vaccine, I just don't trust what's in it. Carry your opinion. I respect your opinion. For years, I wish we couldn't save Danny Tanner. That would have been cool. Sadly enough, the way it sounds is nobody even knew there was anything wrong. I've still not heard what he died of. Just the fact that they found him in his hotel room in Florida, already passed. I never heard exactly what it was they figured out in the autopsy. That's why I use talk text when I'm in chat rooms. I've got some more major celebrities coming up very soon. Cool. Cool. You got your major celebrities coming up. We have got some major investigations coming up. I was talking to the guys yesterday, and we're discussing trying to get something up somewhere in between you and Ben so we can all get together um, for an investigation. Possibly me, you, Ben, Devin, Sarah, um, Tommy, Mark, Danny, Joe, Randy, even maybe Bat Rican and Sean, since we have to make them official Michiganders. Heard he died from a heart attack. I heard somebody was thinking that was probably it, but I never heard for sure. Said it was a heart attack. There ain't nothing wrong. I respect your opinion, whether I agree or not. The problem with the county country nowadays, people are so driven by great misinformation. It's crazy. I didn't hear they didn't say the drugs or anything was respected, so they suspect natural chart causes. Hey, Marco. ¿Cómo está, mi amigo? Hope you're doing good tonight, bud. To work. All right, bud. You have yourself a good evening, Cars. We'll talk to you later, buddy. Take care. Um, I actually feel better from being sick, but I got the vaccine today, and I'm starting to have some side effects already from it. That's the only that's the only thing I'm really feeling right now. Are the intense it intensified my stomach cramps and made my headache worse, but it also gave me an explosive backside, which is dangerous to any small animals or children, which may be within a close proximity to um, that area back here. Hey, Rusty, good to see you, bud. Human body should be treated individually in medicine. I will, I will be doing some videos. Very unusual celebrities, also. What's up, Rusty? Hope all is good. Let me see here. Where we at? Oh my God, it's almost 8:30. Wow, we only got a half hour left, y'all. That's insane. Seems like I just started this thing like 20 minutes or a half hour ago. Hanging in there, still congested, tired, feel different. I can't explain why. Yeah, see, I didn't have the congestion or anything, but when I started explaining to him at the doctor today what I was feeling, he told me I'm showing all the signs of COVID. And I'm like, dude, I've not got the congestion and I've not got the problems breathing. I don't feel like I have a weight on my chest. And that's when he told me that the new variant doesn't affect the lungs like Delta did. So they went on and tested me, and I tested negative for that and the common flu. So I told him, cool. So I went on and got the first Moderna today, and they'll uh, they'll get a hold of me when it's time for the next injection. Um, but I hope you get to feeling better. But I know it sucks to feel bad. Like I said, this thing today just made my stomach cramps a little harder, made my head hurt just a little bit more. But man, I'll tell you what, when I feel like it's time to run to the bathroom, I cough, sneeze, hiccup, cross my eyes, snap my fingers, and I got to change my drawers. Plain and simple. One guy literally died, and his girlfriend said she saw Elvis in a Cracker Barrel in Santa Monica last September. Yeah, I'm proud This latest video I wanted to do Mr. McCoy justice, so it took me almost all night to put the video together. It was really good, bud. It was really good. So we have plans for another investigation. Yes, we have an investigation coming this Saturday evening at an 1880s hotel right over on Lake Michigan. It actually runs right. It's in South Haven, Michigan, right below Holland, Michigan, and that's in the area of the Michigan Triangle. There's over 150 shipwrecks documented in the last 250, 300 years, right there along that area. So God knows what we're going to find. I know that this hotel, we're going to have the entire hotel to ourselves. It's going to be our first overnight investigation. There have been reports for decades coming out of this hotel. People seeing and hearing things, workers seeing and hearing things, guests seeing people in their rooms, hearing people walking around their rooms in the dark. And then, we have investigations for the next, the last 3 weekends of the month of January right now. And we're working on one for the first week of February. Um, Time is flying. That's why I believe and disease not natural because it does seem like the variants released mass round again. Her taste is way off also. Yeah, Steph was having problems with her taste buds. Um, she actually was doing better last night, and then today she's back to not being able to taste things again. But that usually kind of goes hand in hand with a nasal infection and everything. So we'll just have to see. We spend every day together, and if I don't have it, then she don't have it. I have a live stream tonight at 10:30. Everyone is welcome to join. I have 2 more cases of COVID in my job. Oh, that's just wonderful. You be careful, Marco. Don't be taking that stuff home to the family or anything like that. Mashed potatoes and gravy, but not anymore. Sorry, brother. Cracker Barrel. I couldn't eat there. Could barely get through the gift shop to the bathroom. Great. I love Cracker Barrel. It's my mom's favorite place to go. And they seem to be the only people out there anymore that can make dumplings like my grandmother did. So I go to Cracker Barrel. I get a helping of dumplings with a side of dumplings, and then my 2 extra sides are dumplings as well. I'm a frontline worker, so I thought it was the best decision to get the shot. Because of my grandkids and my wife, I do it for them. I've taken 2 shots of the vaccine, always with mask when I'm working. That's 6 shots. I just feel drunk. Oh, yeah. That usually happens with those kind of shots. Haven't been to a Cracker Barrel since my parents passed away. They love going there. I can understand that. There's a lot of places that my grandmother used to love to go that I can't go to those places anymore. I go to Cracker Barrel because of the dumplings. My grandmother made the best chicken and dumplings, and quite honestly, Cracker Barrels taste just like Grandma's did. So when I want to really remember being little and sitting at their house or spending the night with them or something like that, I go to Cracker Barrel, and that's the easiest trigger for me to be able to remember. Yeah, 6 shots. Yeah, those shots are great, man. Wow, 6 shots. Yeah, those shots are great. Speaking of which, I think I'm ready for a shot. Oh my God, I only got 1 shot left in the bottle. No, it's not even a full shot. Well, hush puppies. Yep, that can go back there till I can find a space for it up here behind me on the shelf. It's all about the hash brown casserole. Oh, we make that here at home. The wife makes some real good hash brown casserole. And another for the road. Why, thank you, Rusty. Those shots will come in real handy. Boys, boys, boys. Well, you don't got to worry about this boy anymore. That was the end of my liquor right there, and I don't have the money for any more. So, good night, Terry. You take care of yourself, take care of mom, and we'll we'll catch you on Friday. Less pain than those 6 shots. Yeah. It's a start. Yes, it is. Anybody out there know how to groom a beard? I keep brushing this one down and it goes right up, starts trying to play with my nose hairs. Nothing like grandma's house and home cooking. Amen to that, brother. Amen to that. Back when me and grandpa used to go fishing, we'd we'd sit out in the garage on a cleaning board and sit there and clean the fish, bass, catfish, bluegill, crappie, and grandma would come out and she'd grab those things by the bowlful, take them in, start breading them and frying them up. We'd get all done. Got to get the garage all cleaned up and everything. And she'd yell out the door to us when it was all done, fried up, fried potatoes and cream corn and fresh fried fish. Yep. But I used to be there every Friday night when I was little, and before we moved out in the country, they moved to South Carolina, and every Friday night, I'd show up at that house. There'd be a big plate of fried smelt sitting right on the coffee table in the living room waiting for me. And I would plow through a plate of smelt like it was nothing. Now the only place around here I can get smelt is down in Edwardsburg, Michigan. And not quite as good as hers, but it's real close. Home cooking, the heck is that? That's um that's stuff that you don't go through the drive-through for. Made from scratch cooking. Can't keep my eyes open. Good night, everyone. Night, Jan. We'll catch you later, sweetie. You have a good evening, and we'll catch you on Friday. Everyone, I'm gonna head out too, but really hope you'll stay safe. Have a great time. Unless I see you again, you are in my prayers. Tell the wife I said hope she feels better. I will, Kim. I will. You take care of yourself, and hopefully we'll see you on Friday. This kid was a cook for 20 years. I barbecue for me and my dogs. There you go. Got a barbecue for the babies. The wife made chicken tonight. She made these Italian noodles, and Ralphie loves pasta. You put meat in front of him, he'll turn his nose up to it. But you lay a noodle in front of that cat, he will eat. He will eat until you think he's going to pop. He loves noodles. He loves to play with them, especially like spaghetti or linguine or something. He'll get it in his mouth. He'll shake it and play with it, and he'll hold it up and try to swing it and bat at it while he's swinging it and stuff. And then he'll sit there and he'll eat it and then sit down and wait for another piece to be laid in front of him. And it's time to go back to work with the pasta again. Never in my life ever seen a cat loves vegetables and pasta as much as that cat does. We'll see you later, Kim. You take care, sweetie. Yep, we got about 15 minutes left, y'all. I'm going to bed. Down to 34 degrees. Dropped 2 degrees since I started this at 7 o'clock. Mine's not like that at all. Yeah, I don't know what it is about that cat and pasta. It don't matter what kind of pasta. He loves long pasta like spaghetti or linguine or something like that. But you put macaroni, ragatoni, anything in front of him. Um, even when you're eating ravioli, if you don't peel a ravioli apart and give him pieces of part of a ravioli, he'll get mad at you. But there better not be no meat or cheese or anything on that ravioli when you give it to him. He just wants the pasta. Night Paul, night Ma, night Sue Ellen, night John Boy, night Mary Sue, Billy Bob, Johnny Ray. My dogs will eat a cow turd if you put barbecue sauce on it and drop it on the floor. They're not smart, but they're loyal. What more could you ask for? I never thought I'd be a grandpa. Now that I am, I know how much my grandpa loved me. It's a special bond. Really is. It really is. And you know, it's funny. It don't matter if they're blood grandkids or if they're adopted or what it is. You love them just the same. You know, I love my grandsons that my daughter-in-law had when she married my son. I love them as much as I love the other two they made together. Um, of course, I got a lot more in common with them, and I'm really looking forward to this coming summer when they can come up here and stay with me during their summer break. I mentioned that here a few weeks ago too. When I seen them all, and the boys are all gung ho about coming up here and staying as long as I want to keep the summer. I'm sure their mom and dad are probably real gung ho about me keeping them too. Having two teenagers in the house and then two little ones, yeah. And then send them home just the same. Oh yeah, I'll spoil those boys up here this summer. Take them out on investigations with me, have them in videos with me and stuff. They love that. They love it. When they were here, the end of October, they loved coming into the studio and hanging out with me. And yeah, they can't wait to come up here and hang out and go on investigations with me and stuff like that. Yeah, see, you're lucky. Yours live with you. I got to travel over 3 hours to see mine. I just wish I could afford to do it more. They live clear down in between Muncie, Indiana, and Indianapolis, so it's a 3 hour and 15-minute trip one way to go and see them. I'm just waiting for the first phone call when I send them back home, and they look at their dad or their mom and say, "But Grandpa didn't make me do that." There's nothing like family. Amen to that. Oh, let's see here. 9 minutes left. 8 folks are watching. Six geese are swimming. Five golden something. Oh, But be looking tomorrow, guys. I got a video coming out of 120 um, very rare Wild West photographs. Um, there's some stuff in here I ain't never seen before. So I'm looking forward to getting this video thrown together. Hopefully I'll have it up by around noon tomorrow, midday here. It's going to be a pretty good video. Our last 3 videos we put out have all done great on the views. Um, we just need to keep sharing them out. And when we share them out to folks, make sure and tell them to subscribe. Like I said, we went up about 30 subscribers today. Being over in AAP's live stream today. Um, our one video just broke the 500 mark. The video of the soiled doves is almost at 1,200, or no, yeah, 1,200 views. Um, then we have another one that was put out that's about 200 views. So definitely doing good. Time to say goodbye to you. All right, Marco, you take care of yourself, bud. Have a great day, or have a great evening. Have a good day at work tomorrow, and we'll catch you Friday um, on the stream then. Gang, it's time for dog's final run, and the bed is calling. You too, Jay. Have a good evening. Take care, and we'll catch you in a couple of days. Enjoy, enjoy your staycation, man. You earned it, that's for sure. My pleasure, Marco. You take care, bud. So I've got to go and get ready for my live stream. I have to get everything set up. All right, bud. I will try to stay awake for part of it at least. I don't make no promises though because my booty is whooped. But I'll try to at least pop in and say hello. I think I can make it a half hour. Hope I can make it a half hour. I stopped doing things on this live stream. I may sit back in the chair to watch a video and pass out. You just never know with me. Bath blanket beer. Bath blanket beer. No, too early, too early. After this is over, work in the morning, 5 a.m. Early mornings and late nights don't get along very well together. When I was 25, they did. It's all gone. All of a sudden starting. Oh. Long time. Just a good time. It's what it's supposed to be. That's what it's supposed to be. Life in general, right there. We're not here for a long time. We're just here for a good time. Bad. LOL. Yeah, don't forget about that. The 4 B's of life: bath, blanket, beer, bed. Oh, man. 2.5 minutes left. 5 people watching. Drew's butt is Drew is suffering from that Asian ailment, dragon ass. Oh, oh my God, and baklava. And baklava. Most definitely. Nothing beats good baklava. It's all about the dash on your tombstone. What did it? What did you do in the dash? Yep. Well, and hopefully whoever's around to make my tombstone make sure and uh, makes sure and says something about he made a lot of people smile. Then again, hopefully by then I've got 10 million subscribers and we're the most popular history parahistoric channel on YouTube, and people like Rob are coming out and visiting my grave 50 years after I die. And not saying there's where that a-hole's buried at. But all right, guys, we have got less than a minute left. You guys all have a good evening. Have a wonderful Thursday. As of right now, we will be on both live streams on Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's about the happy face. That's exactly what it is. It's about the happy face. And then again at 7 o'clock p.m. So, all right, everyone, time for a shot, shower, and shave. You got it, brother. But until Friday, y'all take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. God bless you. God love you. I do. We'll catch y'all later. You guys have a good evening.